Hello and welcome back to Road Tripvia, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day number 232. This is Boat Tripvia number 3. The Boat Tripvia Quiz, we've already done 2 of them. These questions all came off of the trivia competition while we were on our cruise. It was like a 9-day cruise, so we played trivia a whole bunch. I got a ton of good questions from them. We've got 40 of those today. Good luck on today's quiz. Question number 1. Known as the King of Pop, what was the middle name of the American singer, songwriter, and dancer Michael Jackson? The answer is Joseph, Michael Joseph Jackson. Question number 2. What's the name of the tabletop game played by 2 to 4 characters where the object is to get your semi-aquatic animal game piece to consume the most marbles? That semi-aquatic animal is a hippo. The game is Hungry Hungry Hippos. Question number 3. What was the name of the American actor known for starring in gritty action movies like Cold Sweat, X-15, Hard Times, and Death Wish 1, Death Wish 2, Death Wish 3, Death Wish 4, Death Wish 5? The answer is Charlie Bronson. Charles Bronson or Charlie Bronson. Question number 4. What 3 words are repeated 3 times in the epitaph on Martin Luther King Jr.'s headstone directly under his name and date of death? Repeated 3 times. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. Question number 5. First commercialized in 1786 by the German-Swiss man Joseph Schweppes. What was the name of the English chemist who first invented carbonated drinks in 1767? His name is not as popular, Joseph Priestley. Question number 6. What was the name of the mythological Greek king who turned everything he touched into gold, including his daughter Marigold? He went to console her, and he ended up turning her gold as well. That king was King Midas. Question number 7. The Beatles crossed the Atlantic and kicked off the British invasion in America when they arrived to play their first concerts in America in February of what year? What year did the Beatles come to America? The answer is 1964. Question number 8. Braveheart was released in 1995 and was directed by and starred Mel Gibson and was loosely based on the story of what 13th century Scottish leader? The answer is William Wallace. Question number 9. Which South American country hosted and won the first FIFA World Cup in 1930? The answer is Uruguay. Question number 10. When a value is followed by the term cubed, it means that the value is being raised to the power of how many? If something is cubed, it's raised to the power of 3. Question number 11. Cinderella is constantly tormented by her evil stepmother, Lady Tremaine, and her 2 stepsisters. What are the names of her stepsisters? The answer is Anastasia and Drizella. Question number 12. What was the name of the French painter and founder of Impressionist painting who, in 1899, painted the Bridge Over a Pond of Water Lilies? Famous for painting water lilies, the answer is Claude Monet. Question number 13. What were the names of the two young actors who played fighter pilots Iceman and Maverick in the 1986 movie Top Gun? I need both of the actors. The answer is Val Kilmer and Tom Cruise. Question number 14. How many face cards are in a standard deck of playing cards? How many face cards are in a standard deck of playing cards? There are 3 of each suit and 4 suits, so there are 12 face cards in a deck of cards. Question number 15. On the TV show Home Improvement, what is the name of the Binford-sponsored home improvement show hosted by Tim Taylor and Al Borland? What was the name of that show within a show? The answer is Tool Time. Question number 16. What was the title of the first and most popular of 7 autobiographical works by the American writer Maya Angelou that was first published in 1969? The answer is I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Question number 17. What is America's westernmost state? Out of all the states, which one lies the furthest west? You might think California, but you'd be wrong. The answer is Alaska, even further west than Hawaii. Question number 18. The American basketball player Frederick Curly Neal played basketball for over 20 years on what popular team? The answer is the Harlem Globetrotters. Question number 19, completed in 1965. Which Midwest U.S. city is home to the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial? You might know it as the Gateway Arch. That is in St. Louis, Missouri. Question number 20. The Barbie movie that came out in 2023 has made over $1 billion in worldwide box office sales. What is Barbie's full name, first, middle, and last? The answer is Barbara Millicent Roberts. Question 21. With the front two being much larger than the rest, how many total legs does an average lobster have? A lobster is known as a decapod because it has 10 legs. Question number 22. What is the name of the film franchise that focuses on a television game show where impoverished children from each district fight to the death? That show was called The Hunger Games. Question 23. The two M's in M&M's represent the last names of the founder of the Newark Company and the son of Hershey Chocolate's president. What are those two last names? The answer is Mars and Murray. Question 24. What was the name of the comedian who was Saturday Night Live's guest host on their first episode ever in October of 1975? The answer is George Carlin. Question number 25. There are 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour and 24 hours in a day. How many seconds total are there in that single day? The answer is 86,400. Question 26. There are only 3 movies that were Best Picture Oscar winners that have only 4 letters in the title. Name any of those 3 movies. The 3 movies with 4 letters are Gigi, Argo, and Coda. Question 27. According to Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution, the U.S. President must be a natural-born citizen, be at least 35 years old, and must have been a resident of the U.S. for how many years? You must be a resident for at least 14 years. Question number 28. Actor Nicolas Cage is the nephew of what famous motion picture director? He changed his name to see if he could make it on his own because his uncle was Francis Ford Coppola. Question number 29. What are the only 2 dwarves in Snow White and 7 Dwarfs whose names do not end with a Y? The answer is Doc and Bashful. Question number 30. What was the title of the 2015 Frontier action film for which Leonardo DiCaprio won his first Oscar after being brutally mauled by a bear on screen? That movie was called The Revenant. Question 31. With the broadcast of Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles, MTV debuted just after midnight on August 1st of what year? The answer is 1981. Question 32. Allowing them to sprint over 40 miles per hour, how many toes are on the foot of an ostrich? Unlike most birds, ostriches only have 2 toes. Question number 33. In the movie The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy meets up with the Lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow. Each wants a gift from the Great Wizard. What did the Scarecrow want? The Scarecrow wanted a brain. Question 34. When a golfer wins the Masters tournament at the Augusta National Golf Course, they are presented with a jacket made of what color? The answer is green. Green jacket. Question number 35. Before this band evolved into the Beatles, all of the members of this group, except Ringo Starr, were a part of what other British rock band? Ringo wasn't in it, but everyone else was. They were the Quarrymen. Question number 36. In 1877, the trademark was registered with the U.S. Patent Office. What company had the first official trademark in the U.S. for a breakfast cereal? The answer is Quaker Oats. Question 37. When referring to the automobile industry, what does the acronym BMW stand for in English? I guess you can give it to me in German as well. English might be a little easier. BMW stands for Bavarian Motor Works. Question number 38. Born in Budapest in March of 1874, what was the stage name of Eric Weiss, who immigrated to America with his family when he was very young? You know Mr. Weiss as Harry Houdini. Question 39. In the late 1990s, what American fast food restaurant used a pet chihuahua as their primary mascot in advertisements and commercials? The answer is Taco Bell. Question number 40. Which country dominates the sport of synchronized swimming and has won every Olympic synchronized swimming gold medal of the 21st century? The answer is Russia. And I don't think it's called synchronized swimming anymore. I think they've changed it to artistic swimming. But Russia's still the top dog. That's it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Road Tripvia. Check back tomorrow for a brand new quiz. See you then.